chest that I go on. Right now I'm like totally immersed in Bjork and Perry Farrell and
Oh, you like Perry Farrell?
Jane Siberry. So it's like, what is that going to be like? I don't know.
Did you like Jane's Addiction?
Yeah, I like Jane's Addiction, but I prefer Partner for Pyros. Yeah.
Right. Now listen, talking about Ingenue for a second, it was such a huge album, but why did you decide to move more into the pop field when you were such a, you'd almost made a mark in country music by not being accepted? Why did you decide to move into a different musical field?
It was strictly passionate that it had died. It's like a lover when you just look at them one day and go, you know what, it's just not there. I can't be with you anymore. It's just time to move on.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I still love country, and I had a great time retrospectively, but I just have to explore my other musical, passions.
You collaborate, your basic songwriting partner is Ben Mink. Talk about your relationship with Ben and how you guys got together.
Well, we met in Japan in 1985 at the World's Fair. He was in another Canadian band, and instant rapport, and we've been writing together ever since, and it's the longest and most intense relationship I've had with another person other than my family. It's like a creative synapse. I mean, we can finish each other's sentences, and we don't spend a lot of time together off season, but when we come back together to write the next record, we're completely parallel in our thinking and our ideas, and it's so comforting to know that there's someone there, and he's really an anchor.
Yeah. Is it scary to think, though, that maybe there'll be a time when you won't be with Ben and you're so reliant on him? Is it frightening to imagine yourself moving on without him?
Yeah, definitely, but I just have to trust myself and my own creative path, that I'll be okay.
You talked about your family there. Now, I know that, you were close to your father and then he moved on. I mean, the same happened with me. It's pretty common nowadays to be with a solo parent.
Right.
Do you draw a lot from what happened with your family and what's happened in your life? Do you draw a lot, or do you draw from other people's lives? And where do you get your musical inspiration from?
Well, I think probably unconsciously I draw a lot on that. I think there's probably, some deep, scars or patterns that are set in my emotional self that have been established from my father's leaving. But I basically romance and love and torturous relationships. I love those. Things like that.
Put yourself through hell, eh? Well, I mean, you've unwittingly walked into a lot of controversy throughout your career. I mean, it's obviously not one of those things you sit down and go, okay, I want to go somewhere, now I have to do this, this, and this, and this to get there. Some things that spring to mind is the Vanity Fair cover with Cindy Crawford, all the fuss over your sexuality and everything that's come out over the last couple of years. Do you ever sit back and go, man, I just want to write songs, why do I draw this much attention to myself?
Rarely, because everything I do that is controversial is just basic Katie Lang life. The vegetarian thing, the lesbian thing, it's just me, and I've been this way for 32 years. So to me, it's not controversial, so I don't have a problem with it becoming controversial because I'm very comfortable with it. But I think as long as the foundation of people's memory in the long run will be that I was a singer and a musician, then I'll be happy. I don't mind the other stuff being in the peripheral, but in the long run, I hope people sustain the memory that I was a musician.
Well, personally, why I think you're so fascinating as an artist is because you don't seem to fit into that sort of controversial category. It's like you don't really belong in the whole American music hype. How do you deal with it? I mean, it rolls along. People become big, people become small, big, small. How do you stay focused?
It's a challenge because it's a balance between your immersion into the machine, into the pop world, the machine. It's a very big, it's a machine that never sleeps, and once you get into it, it sucks you in, so you have to pull away and you have to go and retreat back into your artistry and back into what inspires you, back to the basic primal function of being an artist. So it's a real balance, and it's just a matter of, balancing those two things.
You've said in an interview, I was reading an interview before this, and you said Katie Lang the performer is way cooler than Katie Lang the person.
Definitely.
Explain the difference.
I'm a geek.
Oh no, me too. Don't worry, it's
Don't
okay.
you hate admitting that
It's
in front of
okay.
all those cool people
It's okay.
watching?
It's okay. I want to come out and say that I'm a geek as well. And
It's good enough for KD, I think we can do it unashamedly.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. So, I mean, explain the geekier side of K.D. Lang. Apart from the fact that your first song had some pretty horrendous title. What was it? The first song you ever wrote when you were 14?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I had to bring that
Thanks
up.
a lot.
Hope my dreams come true or something. I'll tell you guys
you
later
are a
when she's
geek.
gone.
Let me just affirm that.
No, seriously, seriously.
Oh, you know, I just go through my little, you know, insecurities just like everyone else. But K.D. Lang, the performer, is cocky and totally sure of herself. You have to be when you walk on stage. You know, you have to be completely confident.
You feel really comfortable on stage, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. I do because it's the gravity, it's the purpose of why I'm doing everything else, you know.
Do you feel a pressure? I mean, when you were this sort of, this country punk they called you, and you didn't conform, you didn't fit into any standard of country music. It was kind of like, when you're out on your own like that, there's no expectations of you. But when you released Ingenue and you became this new sort of stylish lady of the 90s, you know, everyone liked to refer to you as that. Did you feel a pressure to conform at all?
No, when I put Ingenue out, I thought I was going to get creamed and be called like this blasé, easy listening artist. I mean, I really didn't know what was going to happen. I just knew that I put out a very morose kind of Eastern European sounding record. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew that I gave it my best shot, and I just put all my energy and emotion into the record. When it became a success, you go, yeah, damn right.
Right on, man. Right on. 9 months
I'm
worth of
really
good
cool.
work. No, for sure. It's a great album. But listen, through everything that you've been through, I mean, through all the stages, I mean, you've had a bit of a roller coaster ride throughout your entire career. What keeps you going apart from the music? What keeps you still wanting to write music and deal with everything?
I don't think I have a choice. I mean, when you're an
It's just what
artist,
you're meant
you
to
don't
do.
have a choice. You have this constant craving or whatever it is that keeps you hungry for. You have to create. That's the only way that you get sated. That's the only thing that sates you.
When are we going to see you out here playing some gigs?
Well, after the next cycle, so I have to go back,
Yeah.
write a record, record it, release
Such is life.
it,
Such
and
is
then
life.
get touring again. So it's going to be a couple of years, but I'll definitely be here.
Oh, it'd be good to see you on stage and not just here yapping to me.
Yeah.
It'd be excellent. Listen, we're going to let you go and have something to eat and enjoy St. Patrick's
Okay.
Day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Let's go for a beer. We'll
yeah,
go for a beer together.
for sure. Well, listen, Eddie's going to do the rest of the show. I'm going to go for a beer with KD, and we're going to check out her duet with Roy Orbison, the late Roy Orbison, Crying.